5A, recognition of retiring educator Mrs. Anna Drew upon her retirement after 40 years of dedicated service with Miami-Dade County Public Schools. So at this time, I'm going to ask the council, we're going to go up front. I'm going to ask Miss Anna Drew to come up to the front, please. All right, come on up on the stage with us. All right, so you're going to tell us.
Of course.
You're going to tell us about the last 40 years, all the places that you have worked in your career, your 40-year career in education. Go.
I have worked. I started at South Hialeah, and then I taught there 1 year, 6th grade, and then I moved up to the middle school here. 6th grade.
Oh.
It was elementary. It was all, yeah.
Okay.
And then I went to Miami Springs Middle School for I don't know how many years. When the 6th graders moved up, I was there. And then I went to McMillan Middle. We had our first home in on Sunset. So I was down south, and then I came back.
What did you teach at McMillan?
Intensive reading and English. And then I came back to Laurel Park, I believe it was, for 1 year as a media specialist. And converted the library there. Then went to Springview Elementary as a media specialist, converted the library there. Then I went to the high school, and ever since.
How many years at the high school?
I'm not sure. I think I might have gotten there 2001, 2002.
25 years.
Yeah.
That is absolutely. How about a big round of applause for that? I'm going to call up a couple people that are going to acknowledge you, and so come on up first. Give it up for Nelson Gonzalez, principal of Miami Springs Senior High.
A few words. First and foremost, my name is Nelson Gonzalez, and pardon my voice. I lost my voice. I was cheering for our baseball team, and I have not regained it. But I'm the principal of Miami Springs Senior High, and if you know the Drews are synonymous with Miami Springs. So my wife attended that school, and of course, when I became principal, she asked me if Mr. Drew was still working there, and I go, yes, he is, and his wife, and everybody knows the Drews. So when I had the opportunity to work alongside Anna, it was really a great experience because I knew she was at the tail end of her career because she was already in drop, and we had to have a lot of discussions whether she wanted to extend or not, and she teetered on that line. But, you know, we spoke, and she was very always honest with her delivery. Say, Gonzalez, listen, you can count on me for 1 year. And I go, thank you. And she gave it. She still offered everything. She was a phenomenal teacher. Her classroom management, her rapport with her kids, it was great. So when I witnessed that the first year, I didn't want to let her go. So she came back and she goes, listen, I want to retire. I'm done. And I go, oh, no, you can't. And she goes, yes, I can. I go, I know you can, but you can't. So I went to her boss, which was Mr. Drew, and I said, we got to have a conversation. Yeah. And I go, Anna's telling me she wants to retire, but have you done the math? He goes, yes, I have. If she stays, and I go, she's a phenomenal teacher. And I go, can you have a conversation with her? He goes, I'll work on her, but you know how she is. I go, yes, I do, but please work on her real hard. So I saw her the next day, and I go, did Drew speak to you? She goes, yes, and I'm thinking about it. And then she came back the following day, and she said, absolutely, I'm here for another year. Her final year, and this is where I think that she's incredible, she was teaching our retakers, our seniors, intensive reading. I had a teacher who was leaving on maternity who was teaching my accountability group, which is my 9th and 10th. A lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to teach the retakers, but that much more. It's a school accountability grade. And I asked her, I go, listen, I know you have 1 more year left. I know you want to retire, but I find myself in a real bad position. I don't want to put a temporary instructor with this vulnerable group. I can make the switch here. Would you mind? And she goes, Gonzalez, absolutely. I'll take that challenge on. So she took that challenge on this year, her final year, when she didn't have to. So I'm eternally grateful, you know, to work alongside such an extreme professional. So, Ms. Drew, thank you for your service to Miami Springs, to Dade County Public Schools. You will never be forgotten. And anytime you want to come back and teach hourly, the door is open. Thank you so much.
All right, stand by. I'm going to bring up. All right, so next up, I'm going to call up school board member Danny Espino.
Mr. Mayor, council members, thank you so much for honoring Miss Drew. We talk about generational families in Miami Springs, right? And the Drews are a generational family, but few generational families touch as many generations and improve the lives of so many generations as the Drews have it through education. I don't know if everybody was listening to the school she named, with the exception of that one little stint down south. The entirety of her career was spent in the Miami Springs senior high feeder pattern. I mean, so just think about the influence, the impact, the educational growth that she's had in our community. I have stories from people that, you graduate, you move on, and then you come back to the school and see who's there. And she was there, a keeper of the culture, a keeper of the history, a stalwart in education, always demanding excellence out of her students. And it's a huge gain for you as you retire, but it's a huge loss for our community. And increasingly, as it's becoming increasingly difficult to become an educator, it's keeping educators in education. So thank you for remaining as long as you have in our community, for as long as you have in education, and for everything you've done for the place we call home. God bless you.
All right. And then the city, and I do have to say, because I let her talk about, so I am also a language arts and reading person, and I served as a reading coach with this young lady right here, and I've been in her classroom. I can tell you this is a master teacher, and coming from me, I'm telling you, I have very high standards. This is a master teacher. She has always taught accountability. You've always taught students, sometimes against their will. And they love you for it. You have touched the lives of many. And William, come on up here. You too. Come on up. Come on. This was your idea. These two right here have touched more lives. The ripples of the lives that you guys have touched, it's unbelievable. So it's wonderful to honor both of you, but honor Anna. And so at this time, I will put on my voice and say, in recognition of 40 years of dedicated service to Miami-Dade County Public Schools, including 25 years as a devoted educator at Miami Springs Senior High School, your commitment to education, your students, and the Miami Springs community has made a lasting impact that will be felt for generations. Amen. Presented this 11th day of May 2026. Appreciation for Mrs. Anna Drew. Grab that. One last round of applause, everybody. God bless you. That's awesome. And now, pictures.